Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to episode 45 of the 4,000 question challenge. What if you were a child again? What would you tell your parents? What-ifism is not going to be very good for you. Don't worry about it. What if you could change how you handle your most significant relationships? What would you do differently? Well, change in the present? My wife and I already have pretty good communication skills. I would like to change. I'd like to physically be nearer my friends, which is impossible because I'm not moving. I own this place, and my friends are scattered to the four winds. So that's not happening either. So maybe I need a TARDIS or a teleportation device to pull that off. So yeah, it would have to be a significant change. Do you think you said or have said "I love you" enough to your mother and father? Not touching that. What did your grandparents do for a living? Let's see now. My mother's mother had worked in a hospital as data entry back when computers were the size of like kitchen tables. The huge, hulking things that filled rooms, and she did it on data entry on mechanical keys with the like typewriter keys with metal levers. She was an incredible fast typist. I think she had some speed thingy of like 160 words a minute or something absurd like that. Her husband, my mother's father, worked at Gillette, both during the war, World War II, and after, and he was, as far as I know, he was just worked at a factory. My father's mother worked at the Green Stamp store, and Green Stamps was a type of rewards program that stores could sign on to. So every time you bought products from a store, you would earn a certain number of physical stamps that you would take home and put them into books. And when you filled in enough pages of green stamps, you could then take those to the physical green stamp store and purchase things. So it was a reward program, and she was the manager of that store. Her husband, my father's father, worked in, for the most of his career, worked in refrigeration at a creamery, Martz's Creamery. And my father worked there briefly as well. And he worked with ammonia refrigeration. That's old school. Do you feel that your parents did a bad, fair, good, or exceptional job in raising you? We're going to go with bad. What was your upbringing? Rich, poor, or middle class? Middle class. How often would you like to see your parents? As often as I currently do. What is the first thing that comes to mind when you think of your family? Dysfunctional. What lessons did your parents feel strongly about passing on to you? Dysfunctional. How did you usually eat dinner as a family growing up? Quickly. My father was a rapid eater. Now, I don't know if my father was a rapid eater always, or is it something he picked up in the military, but he was a very rapid eater, and I have a habit of eating just too quickly. I deliberately try to slow myself down. Sometimes I have a hard time doing that. I am a rapid eater, which impacts my both enjoyment of the food and the fact that I'm often done before anyone else is. So yeah, I need to slow down when I eat. I'm still working on that. Kind of savor my food a little bit more. So I hope that you have enjoyed episode 45, and let's see if I can keep the cat from getting to the off switch before I do.